Okay, so the next one. Oh, that's the male bun one then. Okay, and the next one is 75. A poisonous gift. Archons, pray forgive me my earlier bewilderment, but if you don't mind, I will review the situation as it stands. We've been laboring under the assumption that Luffy and his companions had come to Yorsa to further enhance themselves in their pursuit of forbidden power. But in actually, it was their master is the one they're trying to pursue. To that end, they seek out to procure musculi, which they would use in conjunction with the stolen soul crystal. But it wasn't the musculi they wanted. No. What they want was the man who wanted it. Master Vendrit. Using the herb as a lead, they went to the arboretum in anticipation of their quarry's arrival, and failing to find them there, they made their way to the Lost Hope. Such is my theory, at any rate. What do you think of all this? Well, Luffy and his companions aren't criminals, they're the victims. Luffy is a madman, and a fool besides. Honestly, I'll go with the first one. Both of them are just the victims here. They were just doing it trying to stop this madman. So you think so too? There's something else, Artorias. The rumor I mentioned of a Sharlayan healer who conducted heinous procedures on live subjects. After sharing recent development with Command, they reopened an investigation and have, to our considerable shock and surprise, confirmed that there appears to be some truth to them after all. The villain went to great lengths to conceal his operation, and thus he did manage to elude the authorities for years. The man's identity is yet to be conclusively ascertained, but we have a suspect, a sage who disappeared from Solaire shortly before the fugitive first appeared. A sage by the name of Guildivain. Yes, the same Guildivain who took Mahan and Axel into his care. I suspect, if they were victims of his experiments, then you would have every reason to follow him to the ends of the world. While much of this is conjecture, it goes far forward explaining that which we know. So let us proceed on this assumption and have the truth from the man at the heart of the recent incidents, Vendrit. Now, according to the apothecary, there was a merchant in Elpart who introduced them. If we find this merchant, we'll also find Vendrit to Vinbrand. Okay, we got a lead and let's get on it. Okay, so we're going to Elport. So, this is Elport, one of Vinbrand's foremost trading hubs. How I should take in the sights, but that must wait. We have work to do. Work indeed we do have. We must try to find this merchant before Vendrit does. As I recall, the man deals in Tavarian wares. Let's begin by... Healer! Send for healers! You're a healer! Good! We got some badly hurt folks outside! Attacked! By the looks of it. Can you go and tend to them? Well, sure. Might be as whoever this is still near, so watch yourselves. I'm going to raise the alarm. And while you're at it, send help too to help us, but knowing our luck, we should be able to deal with them accordingly. Okay, let's head outside. Wait a minute, it's Lufia. And who's this? Some random common folk. Someone didn't got them beat. What in the world happened? We were too late to help the merchant. It appears so. But Bluffia, you can still save him. Yet, our earlier speculation was simply that. Speculation. We do not know for certain what he and his companions seek to accomplish. What we do know, however, is that they took a life of a Sharlayan. They are murderers. You say that, but I know it's not my place to pass judgment, but they took her from me. My mother! Heh, he's right. I'm a fool. I thought I was strong enough to keep my feelings out of it. Luffy protected me. I owe him. Luffy can't tell anything if he's dead. Well, that is true. But to be honest, he protected me, so given the fact he did that, says that he is not totally bad. So he must have some reason of doing it at this far. So if we can help him, maybe he can tell his side of the story. But honestly, he did protect me, so I owe him for that. Yes, I remember. And I understand that man who took my mother's life was not in his right mind. Forgive me for our indecision, Artorias. Please, render Lafia your aid. Alright, that's a Mr. First Aid to this guy. Okay, so I'd use diagnosis on him. Okay. How about it? Up and about already? Ugh. Are you alright? Manuel, Mahod, and Exo. Where are they? They were not here when we arrived. Only the merchant. It was too late for him, but Artorias was able to save you. Huh. Will you tell us what happened? Who it was that attacked you? Guildivain, who else? That bastard is still out there because of you. And now... So it is as we have suspected. Fantasy is Guildivain. Finally ready to accept it, are you? He changed his face and his name, but there's no changing the monster he is. Still masquerading as a kind-hearted healer, a wolf in sheep's clothing, who preys upon the vulnerable for his vile experiments. So you were indeed his test subjects. I'm sorry. Had I known, Save your apology. I will bring Mahan and Axel back. We have confronted Guildivain. They shielded me from his magic. He must have taken them. I couldn't do anything! For all the power and sacrifices! I couldn't do a damn thing! What are you talking about? I was born with a disease of the lungs. As I grew, so did it worsen, until I had about a few moons left to live. It was then that Guildivain appeared before us, before me, and my sister. With the wisdom of the Sharlayans, he could cure me, he said. Having believed for so long that I would never have a chance, I wasn't sure how to feel. But my master was overjoyed, and seeing that joy for the first time, I wanted to live. For him. For me! But we were fooled. In the gist of the treatment, Guildivain subjected me to a dangerous procedure to fortify my aether. I wasn't the only one. There were others. So many others. But one after another, they disappeared. Until only a few of us remained. We who survived had been more than cured. We had been given unnatural powers. I was twice as strong as any man, and could channel magic with ease. For all the good it did, I was no match for Guildivain and his tricks. Worse still, I couldn't protect Mohad and Ansel. If this life is my reward for all the suffering and sacrifice, I'd been better off dead. Whatever life you have is still a life, and you owe it to the others to make it the most of it. Mohad and Ansel still needs you. You can't give up now. Honestly, I really like the first option. Whatever life you have is still a life, and you owe it to the others to make the most of it. Whatever life you still have, you owe it to the others to make the most of it. Help me! Please! I want to save them, but I can't do it alone. I need help. So please! And of course, it's our duty to help him. We're sages. We seek out and help the people that are in need. Okay, let's talk with Lafia now. If Guildivain went to the trouble of taking Mohad and Ansel, it can only mean one thing. He means to experiment on them again. We can't let that happen. We must find them and save them. Wait! Even if we managed to ascertain Guildivain's whereabouts, the fact remains that the three of you together couldn't overpower him. We cannot expect to fare much better, in all likelihood. He himself is also enhanced. If we are to confront him, we must have a foolproof plan. Do you not agree, Artorias? Well, sure. Given the fact that we need everything we have to plan, we need to plan out something to make sure everything goes right and nothing is like left out for pure chance. Very well. For now, I ask you to return to Arshar. I will join you there after briefing the Yellow Jackets on the situation. Okay. Well, Lafia, I guess we're back to Sharlayan, or you be copying her instead. But let's head back to Arshar. Okay. Tidings from Command Artorias. They have confirmed that Guildivain used muscularly in his procedures. Despite his attempts to destroy all evidence of his crimes, the traces of hers were found in his laboratory. Furthermore, no record exists of a healer named Vandret. If ever there was any doubt it was a false identity, there is none now. In hindsight, we should try explaining everything to you, but we didn't know who to trust. Even if you have attempted to convince me, I doubt I would have listened. I saw what I wanted to see. Believe what I wanted to believe. Even with the mounting evidence, I wavered over whatever we should to save you. My boy would have been ashamed to see what I'd become. I took up the shield because I wanted to protect all life, just as she did to her dying breath. Your mother was a warrior like you? She was a healer. The soul crystal you took, it was hers. Oh, yikes. Then the woman that day was your mother? Guildivain had already fled Sharlayan, and we were attempting to escape when one of our comrades collapsed in pain. Someone chanced to see us, another sage at Business Tachyon. Suspicious though we might have looked, she rushed to our aid without hesitation. But our companions, he flew into a frenzy, and we couldn't stop him. I tried to save her. The gods know I did, but with the last of her strength, she passed the crystal into my hands. Forgive me. This is not for forgive. She did what she had always done. What she believes was right. If she had any regrets, I wouldn't doubtless be that she couldn't help you sooner. As for the crystal, she clearly wished for you to have it. She must have seen something in you in that moment. It is my hope that you'll carry on her legacy and fight for the future of all lives. The future of all lives? I shall dedicate my efforts to locating Guildivain. Until I do, please continue practicing your skills. The better be prepared when we face him. Okay. Bum bum bum. Okay.